Three words get used interchangeably in almost every AI meeting I've been in. They are governance, ethics, and safety. These are not synonyms. And the fact that most senior leaders use them as if they were is a direct cause of why so many AI programs are failing on contact with a real question. When these three terms get treated as one, three things happen. Companies try to do all three functions with one team and fail at all three. Or committees can't decide who's supposed to own a given problem, so nothing gets owned. And then people like regulators or auditors or even boards get answers that don't align with what they actually asked. So the goal here really is precision, right? And let's just take 10 minutes on what each of these mean, who does it, and how they relate. And once you have this framing, how the meetings you sit in will make more sense to you than they do to the people who are running these meetings. Now, AI ethics. AI ethics answers one question: should we do this at all? It's the domain of values and principles. AI ethics asks whether application, taken as a whole, aligns with what the organization is willing to stand behind. It does not ask how the system works. It asks whether the world with this system in it is better or it's not better without it. Now, who owns it? Usually it's the ethics committee, right? A chief diversity officer or an inclusion officer, an academic advisory board, or in some cases, the office of the general counsel. I'll give you an example. A retail company might be considering deploying facial recognition to reduce shoplifting. Now, the ethics question isn't whether the system is accurate. The ethics question is whether the company wants to be a facial recognition deploying retailer at all. Even if the system worked perfectly, ethics might land on a no, and that's a legitimate ethical decision. Now, what is the output of ethics work? We have things like statements of principles, red lines, prohibited use, and these all sit above the operational work. Let's look at AI safety. AI safety answers a different question. Will the system behave as intended in both normal and adversarial conditions? Now, safety is a technical discipline. It's about model robustness, alignment, and controllability. Safety asks whether the system produces the outputs it's supposed to, whether it fails gracefully, and whether it can be attacked or manipulated to fail in dangerous ways. Who owns it? The machine learning engineers or the AI safety researchers. Also, the security teams doing adversarial testing, right? The people writing evaluations and running red teams. This is the technical work, and it requires people who can actually build and break these intervals. Now, another example, same retail company. After the ethics maybe office approves the facial recognition system in principle, safety asks whether the specific vendor's model correctly identifies people across skin tones, whether it can be fooled by adversarial patches, and whether it degrades under low light. Safety produces test results and confidence intervals. And usually the outputs are things like technical validations, red team reports, model cards, and even robustness metrics. Next one, AI governance. AI governance answers a third question. Are we doing this safely? Are we doing this legally? And are we aligned with the company strategy? So governance here really is the operational. It's not the values and it is not the technical validation. It is the system of rules, the system of processes that turns both ethics and safety into actual practice inside an organization. It's the operating model, and you can tell it sits right at the intersection of ethics and safety. Now, who owns it? Right? A multidisciplinary team, either led by a senior governance lead, risk, legal, compliance, IT security, HR, and even the business owner, right? And reporting typically is to the chief risk officer or even the chief AI officer or even a governance committee or governance body that reports to the board. Again, let's take the same example we're looking at. Same retail store. After ethics says yes to facial recognition in principle and safety validates the specific model works, governance decides how it actually gets deployed. Who authorizes rollout? Which stores it launches in? What signage is required? How incidents get escalated? How the vendor contracts handle data? Who monitors performance in production? What triggers suspension of this tool? Right? So you see the difference between ethics, safety, and governance. Ethics basically ask, should we do this at all? Safety asks, will the system behave as intended in both normal and adversarial conditions? And governance asks, are we doing this safely, legally, and are we aligned with the company strategy? 3 circles, overlapping but very distinct. So ethics really tells you whether to do the thing or not. Safety tells you whether the thing works. And governance tells you how the thing gets done in your organization. You need all 3, not just one. They work hand in hand. And this is because most organizations have 1 and sometimes 2, right? Almost none of them have 3 functioning at a mature level. Governance is usually the missing one, which is why so many organizations end up with beautiful ethics principles, adequate technical validation, and then complete operational chaos when it comes to actually deploying AI. So, when you're in a meeting and someone asks a question about AI, listen for which of these 3 they're actually asking about. If they're asking whether to build a system, that's ethics. If they're asking whether it works, that's safety. And if they're asking how it gets deployed and controlled, that is governance. Route the question to the right function. If your organization is trying to answer it with only one team, that's the source of the dysfunction. Now you have the language for it, right? We'll have deeper walkthroughs of how these 3 functions actually get built out almost every week in our new governance series. And I would also have them in my newsletter below. Now, in the next video, I'm going to be giving you 5 risks every senior leader needs to name before their next meeting. Not 14, just 5, because 5 is the number that would actually make it into your board's memory. And the wrong 5 is worse than none at all. So, if you liked this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to those whom you think this will be beneficial to them. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.